The island of Mindanao in the Philippines holds a lovely and stunning nature, a nature that shows hope and abundance but also lies with a wonderful culture and tribe called Maranao. These tribe possess the value of love and faith. They are also known for their lovely culture and can be seen in the province of Lanao. By knowing more of their culture and traditions will open your hearts.
Both the Bilaan and Tibuli weavers dye the abaco fibers using the ikat tie-dye resist technique and apply embroidery to make the woven clothes and garments more beautiful. Maranao costumes include the malong. Malong is a large wrapped round tabular garment measuring at least 165 by 165 centimeter. It can be used by women as a dress and men over trousers as a formal wear. The Maranao dances originated from communal practices, rituals, or activities common to the Maranao people living in the province of Lanao in the northern part of Mindanao. This dance, singkil or sayaw sa kasingkil, is the folk dance of the Lake Lanao, depicting one of the episodes in the epic poem Darangin. Maranao folk dances includes pagapir, kinakulangan, and kapang malong-malong.
Maranao Kulinting music is a type of gong music, Sarafi also known among both Muslims and non-Muslim groups in the Philippines. Kubing is a Maranao instrument and Biola is another popular instrument. Biola is a string instrument. In 2015, the Garangang Epic of Maranao people of Lake Lanao was elected by UNESCO as a masterpiece of oral and intangible heritage of humanity. The agong musical instrument is a set two-wide rim vertically suspended song used by Maguindanao, Maranao, Sama-Bajau, and Tausug people of the Philippines as supportive instrument and Kulinting as symbol. The agong is also ambiguous among other groups in Palawan, Panay, Mindoro, Mindanao, Sabah, Sulawesi, Sawarak, at Kalimtanan as integral part of a gong orchestra. The Maranao are one of the several major Muslim people groups in the Philippines, which together constitute a small percentage of the country's populations. The Maranao province of Lanao del Sur is a part of Autonomous Region of Muslim Mindanao, or ARMM. Like most Muslim in Philippines, the Maranao consider themselves to be Muslim rather than Filipino. Despite rather than of the fact Islamic beliefs reverently held, efforts to unite culture and traditional islands belief have not been totally successful, and mixed beliefs persist and mix with the Maranao Islamic faith to some degree. The Maranao people are very superstitious. They believe in hidden powers of anting-anting amulets. These items which they wear their necks, arm, or legs to have the belief to bring good them luck.
One of the stories and myth in Maranao is the Sarimanok. Maranao people in the Philippines are associated with the Sarimanok. Sarimanok is an important part of Maranao people cultural heritage that invoke of many rituals that showcase their unique artistic generation. The origin of the Sarimanok is not known, but widely feature of numerous legends. The word Sarimanok comes from sari, which means garment of different colors, and manok, which means rooster. The figure of Sarimanok is normally characterized by its colorful feather, straw leaves, and other motif on its head. The fish that it carry on the talon or it's big. However, there's also a legend that states the existence of Sarimanok was started of pre-Islamic beliefs. According to the Maranao, the Sarimanok is their totem bird named Ituturu, which means a twin spirit, Ikadwa. The Sarimanok is highly revered by the Maranao and had become an integral part of their culture while they present of their artistic, ritual and dance and festivals. The Maranao believe that Sarimanok will bring good fortune and the spirit are pleased. They will have a bountiful harvest and started of cultural heritage from the south of the Philippines and have been already adopted by the whole country nowadays. Sarimanok is also known as Papanok on its feminine form, a legendary bird of Maranao people who originated from Mindanao, the island of the Philippines and part of the Philippine mythology.
Another tradition that is practiced by the Maranaos is called parental marriage. In that case, parents will be the ones to adjudicate who will marry their son or daughter. The parents of both sides will have an agreement how much dowry will be given by the parents of groom side to the parents of the bride side. Many Muslim communities in Mindanao have different types of wedding ceremonies, but Maranao's own version may be tagged simpler than those of other tribes. In the Maranao community, dowry varies according to family traditions and social status. During the wedding, the groom's family will have to prepare the groom for the kawin, or the wedding ritual where the groom will confirm his intentions of marrying the bride in front of the bride's father, the officiating imam, and other relatives and friends as witnesses. One of the rituals of Maranao, the 5 pillars of faith. The first of the 5 pillars of faith is the Shahada, is the Muslim profession of the faith, expressing the 2 simple fundamental beliefs that make one a Muslim. La ilaha illa Allah wa Muhammad Rasul Allah. There is no God but God, and Muhammad is the prophet of God. The most well-known Muslim practices among non-Muslims is ritual prayer, the second pillars of faith, which is performed 5 times a day, at dawn, midday, afternoon, sunset, and evening. The third pillar of faith is alms tax or zakat. Almsgiving is a central activity in Islam. The Quran explicitly requires it and often places it alongside prayer when discussing a Muslim duties. For those who are greedy and use their money outside of the will of Allah, the Quran has harsh words. The fires of hell will heat up the coins and the greedy will be branded with it. The 4th pillars of faith is the fasting during the month of Ramadan, or Saum. Saum, also Siyam, fasting, commemorates the revelation of the Quran to humanity during Ramadan, the 9th month of the Islamic prayer. Last but not the least, the 5 pillars of faith, the pilgrimage to Mecca or Hajj. At least once in his or her lifetime, each Muslim is expected to undertake a pilgrimage to Mecca, the sacred city of Islam. This holy journey is called the Hajj in Arabic. So that are the 5 pillars of faith: the confessions of faith, the ritual prayer, alms tax, fasting during the month of Ramadan, and pilgrimage to Mecca.
That is Mindanao, blessed and bountiful, from people, nature, and culture. Explore Philippines, explore Mindanao.